Hello people, another beautiful day. Yeah, hope your five senses work, health and strength is good. But now, we talking Halo and Starfield here. Halo co-op and Forge supposed to be coming out in August, according to this article I'm looking at here. And then Starfield has a prequel, allegedly supposed to have a prequel. That Starfield is coming out in November, but there's a prequel that Bethesda has been working on, so yeah, Starfield is a big game, man. So let's see which article here. Let's do this. It says here, multiplayer Starfield prequel reportedly in the works at Bethesda. And it goes like this. It says here, Starfield has some heavy expectation to uphold as Bethesda's first brand new intellectual property developed in over 25 years. I'm sure I don't need to explain why that is. You only need to look at the enduring popularity of Elder Scrolls V Skyrim to know that Starfield has some big shoes to fill. See, people are trying to compare Starfield to Elder Scroll. Elder Scroll is an adventure. Starfield is dealing with outer space, man. Leave it at that. Anyway, it says here, set 2 years after an era known as the Colony Wars. They need to bring Colony Wars back, by the way. Anyway, Colony Wars. Players explore the settled system as space explorers, weary as system uneasy pace. A welcome touch to that the game can be played from either first or third person perspective, despite being months away from release. Insiders are already suggesting that Starfield MMORPG prequel is already in the works at Bethesda. And yes, this article has 2 videos in it, so I will leave the link in the description box. It says here the suggestion was made by Analysis Skull TV, whose claim that the standalone MMORPG will be set 20 years prior to Starfield during the aforementioned colony wars between the United Colonies and the Free Star collectives. In a video post on YouTube, Skull TV explained that Bethesda Montreal studio has been working on an unannounced project for quite some time. Previous job posting for the developer Austin office, now hidden by Bethesda, reads Bethesda Game Studio is seeking a qualified server engineer to help create an improved system for an unannounced title. And the Austin studio is reportedly known for their works for online games. And it says here, Skull TV further explained that ZeniMax Online Studios, the force behind the Elder Scrolls Online, was also known to be working on a new MMORPG, which they previously said was a new IP. As Skull TV went on to note, every previous major Bethesda franchise has an accompanying MMORPG. As with any rumor, this is all to be taken with a pinch of salt until Bethesda make any official announcement. You've got to admit, though, it's a convincing argument. So, Bethesda, ZeniMax, they got, ever since Microsoft acquired them, they have been busy. So, from making expansions with Elder Scrolls Online, Skyrim, now Starfield. Now Starfield has a prequel that they're working on, and then ZeniMax is also working on another game. So ZeniMax, Bethesda, man, got their hands full ever since they got acquired by Microsoft. So, and yes, everything they do is going to Game Pass. So be expecting that. So if you're a Game Pass subscriber, you got a lot of spoils coming your way. Get ready. But anyway, This article has 2 videos in it, so what I'm gonna do is just leave the link in the description box with the 2 videos, so you can look at both of them. But yeah, 2022 is gonna be a strong year for Microsoft because they're trying to finish the year strong. What I mean is that they got Starfield that's coming out in November, but also now let's look at Halo Infinite. They got co-op and Forge that they're working on. So remember I was telling you that they probably drop co-op and Forge somewhere down in October, November, and then try to finish the year out real strong. And that's what I think 343 was doing, But now, based on this article that I came across, looked like co-op and Forge is coming out in August. But to me, the Halo fans need to be patient. I think Halo fans really need to be patient. Give 343 another, say, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Give them another 7 more months to work on co-op and Forge, and let them release the game somewhere down between October and November, somewhere around there. Or probably release co-op and Forge on the same day they release the multiplayer of Halo. So I think Halo fans need to be patient though. But Halo fans. But anyway, listen to this. Says here, looking at this article here, got a video in it too. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box. Says here, Halo Infinite delayed online co-op mode now has a late August target. Says here, 343 are fully committed to making Halo Infinite the best Halo experience ever. Says here, Halo Infinite developer 343 Industries has revealed that it's targeting August 2022 to launch campaign co-op. 343 Industry team behind Halo Infinite confirmed that it needs more time. See, give it more time. Got to be patient, Halo fans, to work on Infinite eagerly anticipated co-op mode. Last month, but at the time was unable to provide an estimated release window. While no prior Halo game has never shipped without the ability to play couch and network co-op, the team decided to delay the release of co-op missions in Forge in Halo Infinite. Since then, both online and couch co-op has been delayed, as Forge and the ability to replay campaign missions, which perhaps unsurprisingly also now sports an August target too. It says now, however, 343 has confirmed that the team hopes to release the mode in August, even though the news has been revealed by an image of the game roadmap on Halo Waypoint post rather than explicitly in writing. And then it says here, we know we need to deliver more content and more features more quickly, Joseph Staten admit in the latest Halo Waypoint update, where the image was shared, saying true to priority zero means that sometimes we need to slow down in order to stay healthy and move faster later. Facts, says here, but we're also aggressively looking at ways to accelerate. As we continue to improve and ramp up, please understand that all of us at 343 are fully committed to making Halo Infinite the best experience ever. Statens added, indeed, the primary reason that we're extending Season 2 is to give us time before shipping another season to fully address quality of life improvement based on learning from Season 1 as well as others and feedback we collected. Should we play Halo Infinite in 2022? I certainly think so. While it's true I am missing co-op mission 2, in my writing up I said that I've always thought there's something special about Halo multiplayer. And then he says, where its contemporaries are obsessed with reinvention, endless complicating matters with unlockables and perks and competitive advantage, that sometimes seems to unfairly penalize those without the luxury of time. Halo has chiefly stuck to its guns literally, and it says it doesn't matter if you play once or 100 times. It doesn't really matter what rank you are. Well beyond bragging rights, I guess. Halo is genuinely level played field. At the end of the day, who survive and who dies comes down to you, your tactics, and good old-fashioned luck. There are no game-breaking god rolls to get you out of a stucky situation, and it's all better for it. And then it says here, did you pick up, it says, did you pick up a pair of official licensed Spartan boots? The Spartan green boots certainly looks the part. It says here with 117 and UNC branded logos. However, only 117 pair of boots were available, which means you didn't just need to have a spare 225. pick these bad boys up. You'll also need a good dolo of luck. This is of luck too. Anyway, that's the end of the article. All right, look. Here, okay, here's the deal. When it comes to Halo, DC Universe, Anthem, and Destiny, you know, those three games plus Forza Horizon, right? They put Halo on notice, and they also put Metroid on notice, because now open world games are the thing. So some adjustments had to be made, you know, as far as 343 is concerned. So making Halo the original way, and then you have a sandbox multiplayer, those ways of gaming are dead. So once DC Universe and Anthem and Destiny came out, you know, the landscape of video games, plus Forza Horizon, the landscape of video games are changed. So now we're in open world live service games, which means that you have to have expansions and update on a consistent basis. So 343 now, they had some adjustments to make, because even when they came out with the game, the fans let them know, and then they took the game back to the drawing board and then brought it back out and released the multiplayer, then released the single player. But when it comes to in the direction that they're taking Halo now, they know now, you know, they have to make updates on like a weekly or every 2 weeks basis or monthly basis to keep the fans going. And then on top of that, they had co-op and Forge to work on. So it was a new way of like doing it was a new way of doing Halo now, open world Halo game, and they weren't used to that style of game development. They weren't used to that style of game development. So they had some adjustments to make. They had some adjustments to make, and that's what the issue was with Halo Infinite. I mean, taking on that, going from making Halo the original way, and then going from that to an open world game, that's a huge leap, and a lot more responsibility comes with open world live service games. So that was the biggest problem for 343, and also, you know, and that requires a lot of man hours. So me personally, as a gamer, I understood what they were up against. Once Anthem and Destiny came out, I knew the landscape. Once DC Universe started, but once Anthem and Destiny came out, Anthem and Destiny was setting was putting a lot of games on notice, like, okay, you can't do games that, you can't do your game that way anymore. You got to do it this way. And that's what the challenge was with 343 when they took on Halo Infinite. So they had a lot of adjustments to make, a lot of new tools, a lot of new ways of making open world games. You know, they were going through it. So there were articles that I was reading. They were talking about how tired they were, and I mean how tired they were in the man hours they had to put in, the hours they had to put in. So that was the biggest problem with Halo Infinite. Going from making Halo the old way versus making Halo the new way, open world live service. Yeah, that was the challenge they had to face, man. And you know, a lot of learning comes with that. So, and a lot of you know, a lot of man hours is required. So, you know, like I said, you know, I understood what they were going through. So, that's why Halo, you know, that's why the updates were taking so kind of long with Halo to come out, because it was an adjustment they had to make. And then learning the new ways of gaming, you know, like, okay, we're going live service now, so we have to keep these updates coming in like this, like how Bungie had would do with Destiny, or like EA with Anthem. You know, you got to keep those games with updates and new contents and new expansions coming in. So 343 had some adjustments to make. So you know. Me personally, I forgave Mono about everybody else, but I mean, I understand what they were going through. Me, I'm patient. So I'm like, all right, okay, now you know what's required of. Now you know what's required now of Halo Infinite. Now it's time to put the work in. So that's what they were facing, man. They had to make an adjustment, you know. And that's a huge leap, man. Going from making Halo the old way, and then now you're going open world now. So if you're going open world with Halo now you need to like, okay, how are we gonna keep the story going with this, you know? And what's the name of our expansions when we come out with them? That's what Anthem and Destiny brought to the table. I mean, that's what Anthem and Destiny brought to the table. It was putting games on notice about, and that's what 343 had to learn. You know, it's like, okay, we're going live service, open world. Okay, what kind of updates are we coming with? Okay, what our expansions are going to be like? What is the next story to the expansion? I mean, what's the next expansion to the story that's already available? So a lot of adjustments to be made, man. So that's what they're facing, and they're getting the hang of it now. You know, they're getting the hang of it. So to me, Halo fans now need to be patient with 343, because once they took Halo to the open world route, and that means as a developer now, you got to be able to see. And you got to be able to see, okay, which way Halo is going, which way the game is going, in what order the story is gonna change or take place and stuff like that. So that's what they were really facing, man. When you decide to go make an open world game, you know, I mean even Bungie with Destiny had run into some issues with Destiny, and they learned from it. So if Bungie with Destiny faced those issues, that means 343 was never exempt from the equation. They have their bumps in the road that they got to face, and I think that's what fans need to understand when it comes to these open world games. You know, a game developer, they have to see like months and weeks ahead, and like when they have to see like months and days ahead, like, okay, how are we gonna come out with these updates? Okay, what is the title of our new expansion? how does this affect the story? All that, I think that's what fans don't realize when it comes to these live service games. The amount of like thought, because once you go open world with a game like Halo, you have to, as a developer, and you're the head director, you got to see like weeks ahead, months ahead, and how your expansions are gonna come into play, man. I think Halo fans need to cut 343 some slack, because they were learning a new way of doing video games. Based on how Anthem and Destiny was, because Anthem and Destiny was sending messages to a lot of games like Halo, Metroid, like, okay, this is the new way. This is the way you got to go now. You can't be side scrolling, or you can't be doing like a like a sandbox like type game or whatever. You got to go this way of doing video games, and I think that's what 343 was. I think that's the problem that they were facing. They were learning the new way of doing open world games, and like I said, I think the Halo fans need to cut 343 some slack. They need to. I mean, what's 7 months? You could wait 7 more months for co-op and Forge. You can do that. It's easy. 7 months. October, September, August. They'll be here in no time. The way the time is moving. So right now, when it comes to Halo Infinite and co-op and Forge, it's all about being what's that word? Patient. You got to be patient with these developers. Look at what Destiny went through. What Bungie, all the headaches they were going through with Destiny, man, and how the fans were going. Don't forget that situation. So if Bungie is gonna face issues with Destiny, so is 343 with Halo Infinite. You just gotta be patient with them, and the updates will come, man, and the expansions will come, so to speak. So that's my little take on it. But anyway, let me know your thoughts and inputs on the video. Leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Or Dark Side. Go. Peace.